Deep within a land that has been long forsaken, there stands a castle long avoided. Within a chamber, long hidden, stands a creature long feared. An elegant glass filled with a dark red wine sits on a table, glimmering with the moonlight that shines from a tall, narrow window. The wine glass gently floats up in the air. However, it is merely a reflection on a mirror, as an identical glass is held by a pale hand. A well-dressed man with long, flowing dark hair and sharp facial features gazes out the balcony window. He steps outside and looks down upon a valley, his domain. The skies flash with storm clouds. Thick mists creep along, as if choking the very land itself. A village lays before the castle shadow, ever watchful. The man takes a sip from his glass. He turns his gaze out towards the woods, as if something caught his attention. It appears I have new strangers entering my land.
Hi.
Oh, that's so good.
It's so good. Oh my god.
Sorry.
You weren't nervous before.
I wasn't nervous before. Now I gotta do all that again.
Yeah, you do.
That's okay.
So we're gonna do all that again. It's gonna be great.
Gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. I really wish this was wine, but it's not.
Good.
Oh, that's so good.
It was. Oh my god. Who is not muting themselves?
You weren't nervous before.
I wasn't nervous before. Now I gotta do all that again.
Yeah, you
Jace,
do. Okay. What?
we can hear you.
I'm gonna turn that off.
Yeah, don't. Hi, everybody.
Ah.
We're a bunch of fucking idiots.
Don't lump me in with you.
Yeah, what did we do?
We collectively are idiots.
People in the comments section, did you hear all the intro bits?
I think you're good, Melissa. No one knows that
No,
you came in from the
no
bathroom.
one heard anything because I had it muted. God damn it.
Are you sure?
Shh. Let me,
Do it again. Entertain us, peasant. Oh,
let me
wow.
fucking start over. From the top. Just for the sake of everyone else watching. Because that's just how we're going to do things.
Long, long, long ago in a long castle.
Long, long, long ago. Actually, no. You know what? Audience doesn't deserve it anymore because we're already past that point.
Okay.
So what they saw was a glimpse on Strahd, on the vampire lord himself, just being ominous as fuck. It was just a boop. This is him, and that's pretty much it. But what's most important is us knowing who our players are, and we're starting with one of our characters. So we're in a tavern where we see a waitress handing out drinks to a bunch of patrons. They're grabbing drinks, paying for it. She's being feisty about it. And this is, again, a quick recap of what I just said, because I'm not repeating it again. Eventually, she gets to the bar side, and sees who's rolling, and sees that there are two people on the bar side just enjoying each other's company. One person, a very handsome half-elven male with a lute to his back. He's a bard. Pretty much looks pretty drunk off his ass. And his drinking companion, which the waitress gives her a drink, you see a almost emerald green dragonborn who grabs her drink. They clink drinks with each other, and he just immediately just starts pointing a finger at her. I don't believe you for a second. No priest I've ever met drinks like you.
Listen, when you look up to a mighty, all-knowing goddess, god, what have you, I don't judge, such as Bahamut, You gotta learn to drink that bitch under the table. That's the only way to do it.
Well, then let's have one more. I would love to hear more tales. In fact, I also met Bahamut, and he just keeps going on about some other bullshit stories, like him meeting gods, because he's cool like that, and he's trying really hard to impress you.
Oh,
Oh,
that's so cute.
That's cute.
how would you like to proceed from here? As he's
I'm just gonna-
scooching more and more forward.
So, well, this is all very fascinating, and I would love to hear more about how you see Bahamut.
Oh, quick pause. For everyone else, I'm going to re-record this on YouTube of what the cold open was. You'll see it later. Go. That's what I'll do.
This is all very fascinating, but you look like you're quite drunk, and I know a nice quiet room down the corner, in case you want to continue this conversation away from prying eyes.
He actually looks a little bit blushed and a bit embarrassed, but he goes, are you sure?
Hey man, there's a lot of ways to pray. Just saying.
And what? I'm sorry. What god did you serve?
This week? I serve Bahamut. Quite, yes. I am very devout. Uh-huh.
Then please show me what you do. How do you pray?
Follow me. And I grab
And
his...
he is just stumbling with you. So we'll cut from there. Let me roll to see who is next. Oop. In fact, you know what? Let's bring this to the game screen. Yeah, I think everyone is in their thing. Boop. Except Melissa. Gotta fix Melissa. Because you were late to the chat, so I need to fix you. Okay, now Melissa's in screen. Cool. So, for everyone else's sake of who we just met, we have Aaron. We can't see a full screen from there, but everyone else on Show players. Everyone else now can see who we're talking about. This is Aaron, our emerald green dragonborn. But now we rolled a 3. So actually, this times perfectly with what you're doing, Jackie. As you're about to go up the stairs with this gentleman, we see the camera kind of pans up the stairway, where we see the rest of the rooms to this inn above this tavern. One of the doors just flies open. You see a man, kind of half dressed, stumble out in a panic and just bolt himself down the stairway, almost running into you, and just beelines it for the door. And then soon afterwards, you see this just tiny black blur just also kind of fly and just go out the door with him. And then you hear like heels kind of clacking on the floor. And stepping out, you see a figure, a feminine figure, dressed in almost entirely black with some silver filigree to her leather armor. A black mask that completely covers her facial features, except for like these glowing white eyes coming from within. Her long hair is tied up in a ponytail, and we see this character show up, who's just at the doorway without her little raven friend up top. Zoe, What are you doing from here?
I look at Jackie's character and I ask, could you go down a couple more rooms? I'll pay for it. This one's a little indisposed.
How much?
No, I'll pay for the room, not pay you.
Well, okay.
Thank you. And I shut the door behind me as I back into the room.
Hey, Jackie.
Oh, that was weird. Okay.
Hey, Jackie. Can you make me a perception check real quick?
Oh.
Yeah, show me that.
Perception check.
While she's doing that, Zoe.
Mm.
So you're just going back in your room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I describe what I'm doing in the room? Can I, or do I need to wait?
Let's give it a second.
Okay.
But you are in your room with your guests. What is your plan?
I walk over to the one who's currently under my charm, and I look him in the face, like I grab him by the face, and I say, I need you to do me a favor. There's a bit of a problem, and you're really the only one I can rely on to fix it. Would you mind getting rid of this body?
I kind of want to wait for Jackie's perception check.
Okay, so perception.
You just click on the skill.
There we go. Oh.
You hear nothing. You're going up the stairs.
All right.
Yep. You get to the door that this female came out of and go past. So Zoe, this new friend of yours does what he's told. He grabs this body and starts moving it. He'll take care of it.
Thanks.
Do you just
a darling?
Do you just stay and watch, or do you do anything else?
I then leave and go down to the bar and I start drinking.
Okay.
I remove.
You're gonna join the rest of the group.
Yeah.
Neat. Let's see who's next. Nope, I don't want a 3, so I'm gonna go 4. So when you can, this is all timing correctly. So when you're coming down the steps, you start to notice that a few of the shutters kind of like rattle a bit, like a wind is coming in. Oh, someone's excited. I wonder why. Like a wind is coming in, and then there's just a sudden chill that comes through the air, and the front doors just like kind of burst open. A huge gust of wind comes in. It's freezing in here. But as everyone kind of like pays attention to the door and people are yelling obscenities like, shut that fucking door! People just upset. Because this was a nice warm establishment, warm food was had. The only thing cold should be your drink. But standing in the doorway, we see another feminine figure, lightly cloaked, despite the cold coming in, with her cloak is hiding like these dark leathers that are accented with purple. And the only thing that you can barely see are when her gloved hands are holding her hood just still down. You can only see like the very bottom of her mouth, maybe some of her wrist of this gray blue skin. You don't see anything above her chin, and she just starts moving into the room. Things die down. Someone else closes the door. And yeah. And as she's walking in, the temperature does drop a little bit, and then it settles back again. And you notice this as you're coming down the steps. Jace, what would you like to do? You've just walked in here. And you did draw some attention. Granted, not by your own choice.
That's fair. If there are people staring at me, just kind of peek from above my hood. Bonsoir, bonsoir. Cool party. I just go up to the bar.
All right. Yeah. Zoe, can you make me a perception check?
Yes, I can do that.
Where's your perception?
That's a good question.
Should be on your skills, to like your left side.
She needs a perception check for her perception check.
You're right.
Have your character sheets up.
My character sheet's up now. It wasn't before. It was sorry. Where's
Cool.
It's
Well,
on
you
two.
didn't have advantage. So you had a 14. 14 is enough to get a hint that the hood that is around her, like
Mhm.
it's kind of weird, misshapen. Maybe it was just like a lot of hair, but it's weird. It's shaped weirdly that you don't think it's hair.
Mm.
That's about it. But this figure has walked up to the bar. I assume for a drink or food, whatever you want, Jace.
Yeah, I just sit at the bar and I ask him for hot water in a stein.
Right away, ma'am. And gets that for you. Very confused. And
as he does.
Well, like, and as he hands it to you, he's just like, no charge. It's just water.
Okay. So my fingertip starts to glow and I just kind of swirl it around the top of the water. There's like steam coming off of the top of it. And then I just lift up the glass, thunk it on the bar, and it turns to ice.
What was the point of that?
I don't know.
Like Lucia says this in character. Why?
Would your character start approaching?
Yes, because she's
Okay.
interested.
As you're approaching, let's figure out who our next person is. Ooh, 6. Let's do you. So as you're starting to walk over, someone bumps into you, Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
Not calling your character name yet because that wasn't revealed yet. But someone bumps into you, and as you kind of turn towards them of just like, what the fuck? There's a small group of people gathered around this other table. People are cheering, drinking, and you can see people are holding up coins. People are taking coins. Like, there's some gambling going on. And, like, you didn't notice it at first, but there's a lot of yelling. But, like, cheering and angry yelling. What we then see, as the camera kind of goes over the crowd around this table, we see a very big, burly bear of a man he has a thick graying beard, arms, and his neck is just dense and thick. And his face is just angry as his hand is wrapped around another person's hand, and it is just a struggle. Because the other person is almost as big as he is. You see a female half-orc whose olive green skin shows signs of sun damage. Like it is what's it called? It's just sunburnt everywhere. Her physique is almost Olympian. She's wearing various brown leathers from it's very like reptilian in its design and its appearance, including like a very large reptilian skull on her shoulder. And the person we see is none other than this person. And yeah, we see this half-orc who is currently in a physical contest with this man. There are a lot of coins on the table. Amy, what would you like to do? You currently are holding back.
Yeah, it's just a little bit more fun this way. But I can see that the crowd is getting a little antsy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to wrap this up.
Okay, yeah, you just look around. He's, no, I ain't losing to no, and you just completely crush him. Coins scatter across the floor. Most of the people are upset that he lost. Some people cheer you on.
Who will be next to try their luck?
They he immediately stands up, and like 3 other buddies of him get behind him, just like, no, that's our coin.
Oh, that is cute. So cute.
He's not cute. His little buddies behind him just they're trying to be what's the term, like his pep boys kind of thing.
No, this is adorable actually. Who wants to step outside? We can discuss it.
Can you give me an intimidation check, please? This is definitely with your strength. Oof. Okay. Yeah, you say that. They maybe one at a time, maybe, well, rather a one-on-one thing would have been maybe intimidating, but given that they outnumber you 4-1, they're like, nah, we want our money back. So they're like, yeah, let's go outside. Right now.
Okay. I'm glad you said that.
Okay. You're going outside. We're going to cut from there and introduce the next final party member. As we know, it's going to be Melissa. But while Jackie has been going upstairs, Zoe and Jace have been at the bar, kind of observing what's been going on. Have been given. Well, actually, your food has not arrived yet. If you've ordered food, food has been taking a while. Because what you then hear is a bunch of people yelling in the kitchen. And eventually, the kitchen doors just burst open. And what we see is the chef of the this tavern pushing out this other female character who just at a quick glance is, yes, it is a drow. But most people aren't super at alert by her appearance, mostly because it is a complete opposite in personality and what aura she kind of gives out of just bubbly happiness. It's like, this can't be at your traditional, typical, I'm going to stab you drow. So we see this character show up, rather being pushed away by the chef of the kitchen, who then yells at her going, last time, get the fuck out of my kitchen! You're not the cook!
I'm telling you, Chef Boo Boo, whatever it is, you just need a little bit more salt. It tastes very, very bland. I don't like it at all. And it needs more zest. I'm only telling you this for your own good, so your customers can be happy and not just coming here for the beer. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to do good around here.
Oh my god, this group and its accents. It's gonna be great. This got more and more ridiculous. I did not expect that. Good job. So, alright. The chef is just super frustrated with you. He says, no, get out of my kitchen. Get out.
Yes. No, I persist. I insist.
And he just turns around, just yelling like, motherfucking shit, fuck shit, and just gets mad.
I'm trying to swing around and try to get back in the kitchen.
Just throwing pots and pans at you, just like, get out.
Dodging. Monsieur, why are you so upset? I'm only helping.
Door shuts. You hear lock.
Unbelievable. You try to do some good around here and no one wants to listen for help. You stubborn mule! You're lucky that your restaurant has liquor here, so people are drunk enough to eat your Your food! Ah. And I mumble to myself, like anyone will actually call that food, you nincompoop.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Okay. This is what I have to deal with now. So, Melissa, after being kicked out of your not kitchen, what would you like to do?
I would go and start talking to people around the table and be like, listen, that soup that you're having right there, how is it? Honestly, you can tell me. It needs a little more salt and some lemon, yeah?
So you go around. Most people don't want you touching their food. Because they're either like, it's fine the way it is, and just don't want a stranger to touch their food.
I said hands are clean.
Cool.
But tell me, what do you think? What's the food like? Are you drunk?
Most people are drunk. We're going to cut from that conversation, because you're going to go to table. I know you will.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Most people are just refusing your help, and you're just like, fine. You'll eventually find someone who's like, sure, give me some salt. And you're like, okay, cool. And you add more than salt.
Little spice, little things are like.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyone at the bar can just see that she just starts bringing out chef's tools and all the things out of her robes in her pockets.
I told my maid they were just sitting there. The chef, he was not using it. Oh my goodness.
Jackie.
Yes.
So, here's what I would like you to do.
All right.
First of all, perception check.
Okay.
Because you do find a spot. You do find a room.
Ugh.
Okay. I think that is good enough to hear the commotion outside. Cause like, cool. You get your room. The guy is there. In fact, I'm just gonna roll a random d20, just to see something. Is he? Okay. So he's slurring. He is stumbling. He's like, so you didn't tell me your name, and just head plants into the bed. Once it's quiet, you hear this commotion outside of yelling. You're not really sure. Your room basically is overlooking the front entrance of this inn.
Okay, so I look down at the passed out half elf, and I go, well, there goes my evening of fun. No fun when they're limp. Also, okay, so I walk over to the window and I open what I assume are shutters or what have you.
Yeah.
And I look outside and I'm like,
yeah, you look down. Yeah,
hell?
Yeah, you look down and you can see that a half-orc woman is surrounded by 4 men who seem to be ready to throw down with her. They have surrounded her.
Okay. I yell down.
Also, one little tidbit. There is a body. Remember that guy who was half dressed? He is about 30 feet out, face planted in the dirt, and that black blur that you saw, there's a raven sitting right on top of him. But this guy looks like he was stabbed by many, many weapons. He's just bleeding.
Okay. So I look down and see that, and I look at the guys surrounding the orc, and I yell down. I'm like, hey, man children.
What?
That your handiwork over there?
They look like they just realized the body was there. It's like, oh, no, we didn't kill anyone. And we're not trying to kill this one either.
Well, that's a shame.
Yeah, I don't think you guys could kill her if you wanted to. You all look pretty half-massed to me.
I gonna have to start up a random. I'm gonna have to start up a random fight with you guys, aren't I?
Pretty much.
Was that you casting vicious mockery right now?
Maybe.
It felt
Oh.
like it.
There we go. Cool. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build a little encounter here right now, because this is what's happening. So, I didn't want that. I want 4 with Gerda in the center. Aaron, you're somewhere else. It's okay. It doesn't matter much right now. So, let's see. Let's give them a turn order. Boop. That turn. Yes. All right. Ferda.
Yeah.
They are ready to go when you are.
Right. So
Yeah, they're surrounding you. They don't have weapons on them, but they're just like
right.
like ready to see like who's gonna make the first move, and they're just ready to slug it out. Yeah.
Well, I could use the exercise. I'm going to first punch the one that I was wrestling earlier.
All right. So since we're all
Being a sore loser.
Since we're all gonna have some fun now. Quick question for those that are not immediately seeing this.
Mm-hmm.
That is Melissa, Chase, and Zoe. So they're like everyone can hear the fight that's gonna go happen outside, and you saw that it was 4 versus 1. Do you want to do anything about it?
I'm gonna go outside.
Okay. Jace.
I am. My pleasant demeanor has suddenly just disappeared, and I get up from the bar stool, and I'm highly agitated, and I'm walking to the door behind Zoe.
Okay. Melissa. You're muted.
I bring some mugs with me. Like, oh, no, 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 no. Not in front of a restaurant where people are trying to enjoy a meal. Not on my watch, no.
So you just grab some mugs and start going outside. Okay. I don't know what that was going to do. But, all right. So, let me get everybody.
You want us to roll for initiative?
Can you please roll initiative for me? Because now we're in the thick of it. Make sure you select your character while you roll initiative.
Oh.
Select your token while you roll initiative.
Do we get advantage since we're kind of surprising them?
No, there's no surprise for initiative.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Someone's
Did it work?
If it didn't, I will manually do it. So you should see it in the turn order show up. Yes?
Yeah.
Ooh, you should check if the volume is
Oh, okay.
louder than us, just in case.
It shouldn't be.
The music?
The
Oh,
music
okay.
volume is really loud.
Okay.
Mine shut up. We're good. Oh, I'm
Is
good.
it? That's fine. I'll turn it down then.
You can ask chat.
Hey chat, how's that music volume?
Yeah, pretty much. But we will see in 20 seconds, so we'll find out. So I think everyone but Melissa. Well, I'll just manually put Melissa as 18. Pop. Cool. And let me roll initiative for my dudes, because y'all are mean people who want to beat up other people.
Someone needs to mute themselves.
Yeah. Who? If you're watching, guys, if you're watching on Twitch, like players, if you're watching on Twitch, like please mute the stream.
Oh, okay. So they say that the music is fine.
Okay. But mute the stream on your end.
I don't have it up on mine.
Well, whoever else is doing it.
Hello.
maybe Jace, because I see the phones right there. But regardless, we are starting off with Lucia.
Oh, they said the music is a bit quiet, so you're good.
Okay,
Oop.
so
Turn it back up a bit. Lucia, you are right at the doorway of this thing, and everyone can see what we're all doing, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is going to be a rough layout of the thing. Also, your buddy Charles is going to be over here as his little raven form. So, Lucia, what would you like to do?
Charles,
Aaron is like way up there. Willow's coming from
Charles.
behind. Jace and you.
Where'd you go?
You can see him just fine. He is on top of a body.
Charles, come here. Wipe your feet first.
You're just calling him over?
Yeah, I'm calling him over. In the middle. Are you good?
What's his speed?
Do you want assistance?
40 feet, yeah.
And I'm referring to Amy's character.
Oh. I think I'm good. Thanks.
Okay. Well, start the fight then.
That's your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. Willow, you start coming up, so you are now like at the doorway also.
Mm-hmm.
Just at the start of your turn, you are at the doorway.
Okay.
Yeah, you saw this masked woman just says, "Start the fight." What would you like to do?
See, I guess a good start would be fairy fire. Oh, I need to click on it. Totally forgot.
Yes, please.
Ah. Okay, which one is it? Is it here? No, it's over here. Okay, hold on. I know this. I've done this before.
You have totally done this before.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just, I think I just clicked this button. Yeah, that's it.
Each object in a 20-foot cube. Yeah, well, because this isn't a traditional grid, and honestly, this is the first fight of the day, I'm not going to worry about the grid. So everyone in each object of your choice, so you can choose to not select Amy.
They're surrounding a poor girl. No. That is not allowed. That is bullying. That is bullying right there.
They must make a dex save, so let me get their character sheet up again. Oh, they're over here. Oop. Dex save. Your DC is what?
Good question. My DC. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh God. Melissa, you didn't think about that part. Okay, I know my dex is a 17.
Oh my God, Melissa.
I know. I'm so sorry. I didn't think about that.
Oop. It is on your spells tab.
Oh,
your spell save is 13.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. So 3 of them fail.
Yay.
So we're just gonna treat them with the pink little marker. These are the ones that got fairy fired. So those 3 just start shimmering violet and blues and greens. They're just sparkle to hell. For everyone's thing, any attacks against them have advantage because you can see them better. But that's it.
And as is throwing the mugs, I have to wait for that to be an action, I think.
Yeah, this was your action.
Yeah, I was like wondering, would throwing the mugs be an bonus action or an action? Just like that.
Yep.
Can I look down at Melissa's character and just talk to her for a second?
Talking's free.
You can talk.
You're not supposed to interfere. This is her fight. She said she was fine.
Well, then she shouldn't have done this in front of a, family-friendly restaurant.
This is not family-friendly. Have you been
It has the potential to be family-friendly. That is what the chefs don't understand.
And on that note, Ferda, it is your turn.
Okay. The one that I was arm wrestling, the sore loser.
Yep.
I'm going to grab his.
I will say he is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4. So he is this dude. That dude.
Okay, that works.
Hmm.
Um,
No, I'll give him a marker of like he's the boss. Yeah, this dude.
Fun. Okay, so I'm gonna try to grab him and swing him around to hit his friends.
Okay, give me an athletics check. We'll do this. Sure. And we'll contest. You are even. So you've tried to grab him, but he's countering your grabbing. So nothing has happened with that, and that was your action.
I tried.
You tried.
Looks like you might need a little help.
That was your action. What else would you like to do for your turn?
That was it.
Okay. You do that. It is these guys' turn. So they are just going to start punching you. And because they have surrounded you, they're just going to get... Oh, but they have advantage on their attack rolls anyway. So let's make some attacks. I'm not going to use mace, but this is what I get. If they hit, they're just going to do their strength damage. So a 22 easily hits you. A 17 hits you. An 18 hits you. And another 18 hits you. So with their punching, they have dealt 3, so that's 6. They have dealt you 12 damage.
Okay.
Of just punch to the face, elbow to the gut, kicking to the back. It is not a fun thing. And that's what they're doing. That is their turn.
What have I done?
No. What's your health again? So when you're doing it, click on the green circle. Just type in minus the health. So you are at 38 normally. Yes.
So minus 12.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Okay, that's better.
Cool. Aaron.
He.
A bunch of people are beating up this half-orc.
Okay, so I'm still in the window, right?
Yes.
All right. I yell down at them with vicious mockery.
Cool. Which one are you aiming for? And in case you guys forget, if you hold left click, you'll do a little ping. So I know which one you're aiming at. Okay. So vicious mockery on that guy. I need to make a wisdom save, I believe. Yes.
All right, so I yell down at him. Hey, meathead. You seriously need you and the 3 bros to beat up this one chick? That's kind of sad, man.
What's your DC?
My DC... Spell save DC?
Yes. 14. He rolled a 16. He is not paying 1 inch of attention to you. In fact, after he punches at Ferda, he just gives you a finger towards the window and just keeps going.
Oh. Asshole.
Yep. So that was your vicious mockery's in action. What would you like to do?
Can I jump out the window?
Sure. Give me an acrobatics check, please, though, to see if you can mitigate that fall damage. Otherwise, you fall in your ass or your face. Nat 20. So yeah, you can just parkour out of there. There's maybe a little slope. There's a little slope out the window. So like, hey, fucker, and then you just like hop over one arm, slide down, land 3-point style. Because that's so great for your knees.
Nailed it.
Yeah, nailed it. In fact, you just land like everyone doesn't see you. They heard you. Like, who the fuck is that? And then you land right in front of them.
Okay.
Well, hello.
Oh, there's a party. Okay.
There is a party. And is there anything else of your turn? You have a bonus action, which I think you can only do a bardic inspiration at this point.
Yeah, I'll do that for Ferda.
All right. So Ferda, you have a bardic inspiration die. You can add a d6 to a thing that you need to do.
All right, so I yell over at her. I'm like, "Yo, half orc bad bitch, kick this guy's ass."
Agreed.
You are inspired. Jace.
I'm gonna stand like 50 feet away and just kind of.
Yeah, sure. We'll say you're.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hold my hand out, and there's this very light blue shimmering, and from the tip of my finger, just a ray of frost headed for this guy. Can't click. One sec. The top left, dude.
Okay. So you get your little. Yay! I love that effect. You have advantage on this because he is fairy fired.
Oh, that's right. Good, because I need it.
Yep. It is nighttime, so like it's nice to have a little shimmering silhouette of where you need to aim. That hits.
Hooray! And then. Oh no, that's the attack. One sec. Where's that?
You just click on the attack name in the chat.
Oh, there we go.
Boop. All right. He has dealt 7 cold damage, and cool. He is slowed. Not that it would really matter for him at this point, but he is dealt damage. Is there anything else of your turn?
I'm going to yell at them that it's going to get rather cold rather fast, and we should go back inside and settle this civilly.
All right. Lucia.
So I'm going to send Charles to attack this guy. Wait, how do you click? No. Do you see the ping?
Hold down.
There we go.
There you go. Okay.
Charles is going to attack him with Sting.
He has advantage, so that actually does hit. And so here's what happens though: is he can't do it in Raven form, so he'll turn to his little imp form. And for everyone's sake of, let's see, do I do Z? Yeah, he has a little top hat. It's a little imp with a top hat. So this raven flies out and then mid-flight shifts into an imp with a top hat, holds its top hat, stings. Give me that damage, please.
Okay.
And I believe I need to make a con save for him.
Where do I go for damage again?
You can just click on so because you're using a creature, click on attack, like in the chat.
Oh, okay. I have to get back to the chat. Okay.
Nice. So you make a DC. What is your DC?
You mean Charles's?
Yeah. Let's make a DC on a failed save. That doesn't make sense. Where would I find it? All right, that doesn't make sense. Make a save. I'm just gonna call it a DC 10.
Okay.
Because it doesn't show anywhere. I have to fix that later.
Okay.
Anyway, con save. He succeeds, so he doesn't take the poison damage. No, he takes half the poison damage. So he takes 5 piercing and 2 poison. So that is -5, -2. I can do math. -7. Cool.
All right, and then I'm also going to attack him myself with an Eldritch Blast. Same guy.
Eldritch Blast. Cool. 13 is enough to hit, so give me that damage.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone can see that this figure just reaches out her hand and this bluish purple beam just shoots out for 11 force. Fuck. He is hurting. He is now bloodied.
Do I only have one action?
You're level 3, so yes.
Okay, never mind then.
You're also a spellcaster, so I know you're used to your monk and your ranger. You get one thing to do.
Okay.
Yep.
I will sit here then.
Eventually, your Eldritch Blast will have 2 beams.
Okie doke.
But you sit there. Cool. Charles went. Willow.
Yes.
It's your turn.
All right.
Followed by Ferda.
I'm gonna throw my mug full of liquor.
These are just improvised attacks that you're doing?
It's going somewhere. If I hit, it's going somewhere. But at the same time, as I throw it, I'll be like, enough with you all making a mess out here. The guards will be coming here soon. You should scatter. And I throw the mugs.
Oh, no, don't waste the alcohol on those idiots.
Oh.
Oh.
Such a light.
Oh, no, I know who the drinker is in our group.
All right, can you just make me a dex check? Because this is improvised, so there's no proficiency in this. It's just straight up dex check.
All right. This button.
That hits. You throw a mug.
Yeah. I throw a mug.
Improvised. Just roll a d4.
Okay.
That's it. It's a mug. Okay.
The mug is effective.
He takes 2. Oh, technically you have advantage, so you can roll it again to see if you crit, but...
Yeah!
Sure, do that.
Yeah!
I'd love it if you crit.
I want to crit so bad with a mug.
You do not.
No.
That's fine. You throw a mug, you bonk this guy for 2 damage. That was your action. Is there anything else you want to do?
Can't hold actions different. Okay, I don't know whether they'll be convinced or not with me, like just saying scatter, cops are gonna come. I don't know if that's persuasion or something like that. Or... That's a no. I got no bonus actions.
They don't care for you, so they're not gonna listen to you.
They don't care about themselves. Oh no. Okay, well that's okay. So, quick question.
Yes.
When I threw the mug, by any chance were they covered in the liquor?
Sure. He's covered in some of it. Like, you didn't grab full mugs.
All right. No, that's okay.
He's covered in some of it. I don't know what your plan is, but I hope it's something interesting.
Oh, yes.
I know what the plan is.
Yay, she gets it.
All right. Ferda, it is your turn.
Okay, I am going to go head on with this loser. Did that work? Clicking.
And just saying, you have your weapons on you.
I know, but they are also unarmed. So what's fun in that?
They also look like they can take a beating. Like, all the attacks that you guys dealt on one guy, he's just now bloodied, which means like he's just hit below half.
You should use your weapons.
Tempting.
Not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that you have your stuff.
Lucy is saying you should use your weapons.
However, right now I am going to give this loser in front of me a kick to the stomach.
Are you still aiming for the same guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried to click that, but...
And give me an attack, please, with your strength.
Just a strength one?
Yeah.
All right.
Not a strength save, but that is enough anyway without your proficiency to hit them, because they don't have a lot of armor. Because they only look like this. In fact,
Yeah.
they're not even that armored in the picture. I don't even know why they showed that picture, but whatever. Oh yeah. Pulling for steal would be poor sportsmanship. That is correct.
Yeah.
So that hits. So it is. You're just doing unarmed damage. So that is 1 plus your strength modifier, which is 4. So you deal 5 damage. Just with a straight up kick. Is there anything else you would like to do? You only have a bonus action, which you can only rage.
Not pulling those yet.
Okay. By the way, which aura do you have currently?
Right now it's the desert aura.
Oh, if you remember, we renamed things to be either sun, moon, or storm.
Oh yeah. Send me it, sun.
Sun. Okay. Cool. That's Ferda's turn. It is their turn. They're not liking that everyone else is joining in on the fray, so they decide to pull weapons.
Oh.
Should have used your weapons.
Should have maybe used your weapons, but doesn't matter. It's what they want to do. So the guy who was in charge looks at the other two, stop them, and they will make their way over to the person in front.
Because they moved out of Charles's reach, does he get an attack of opportunity?
Oh yeah, that's right. He's also with them. Yeah, Charles will get it.
Yay.
Give me an attack of opportunity. Ferda, would you like an attack of opportunity against one of them that are running away from you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Give me another strength check. Not a strength save, just a strength check. If you don't know that, you just click on your stat.
Yeah. Got it.
You whiff. Oh, no, but wait, but they're fairy fired, so roll again. Gotta remind me about that fairy fire. 12 hits, so you deal which one? The top one or the bottom one? The top one's the one that's most damaged.
I'll do the bottom one.
Okay, so he takes 5 damage. Boop boop. All right. What is Charles's thing?
He's gonna stab him again.
Okay.
When he stabbed earlier, because that was...
Yep, and he has advantage, so we will see what happens. Yep, that easily hits, so get me that damage.
It didn't show up on my thing yet.
I see it, but roll it anyway.
But it didn't show up yet. On, in chat. Oh wait, there it is.
Ooh. That's nice. Let me make his con save. He succeeded, so he takes half that poison. So 7 and 5 poison. It's 12. So as he's running, he gets to here before he just dies. As you see this little imp reach with his little tiny scorpion tail just right into the neck and face first into the mud.
Good job, Charles.
Mm-hmm. Well, this guy's gonna attack Aaron with his mace. Here comes one attack. A 10 does not hit you. He attacks again. Does a 14 hit you? Yes, because your AC is 13. Yep. Take 6 damage. I see. Stop it! And just clocks you across.
Oh, that's so rude.
That's what they're doing. And then the other two, against Ferda, are also going to draw their weapons and start pummeling you. They have pack tactics because they work better as a group. So that advantage gives them a 21 to hit you. That easily hits you. A second attack. I'm just going to roll the attacks first. 17 hits you. A third attack. 17 hits you. And a fourth attack. 23 hits you. Jeez. 1. Take 7 damage. Take 5 damage. Take another 6 damage. and taking 8 damage.
Oh no.
That's how many HP
Well,
she has. She's down.
14. Strat.
Are you at 0?
Yep, she's at 0.
I am at 0.
Okay.
But let's see.
Oh yeah, you have your thing.
Yeah.
Your relentless endurance. Which means you can choose to ignore dropping to 0 once and stay at 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, so everyone else can see that they just clock you across the face and chest and back with their maces. And for a second, you were almost toppling over, but then you catch yourself and you're just pissed. Not rage pissed, but you're pissed. That's them. Aaron. You're muted.
All right, so this guy whacks me with the mace, and I laugh. I'm like, now it's a party. And I whip out my rapier, and I attack with my rapier.
Okay. Give me that attack.
Crap.
Oh, that. Oh, wait, he's fairy fired. So you have advantage.
Ooh.
I debuff them.
So.
Just roll the attack again.
Why is it not showing up in. Whatever, I'll just roll from my sheet. Yeah!
That hits. Give me that damage.
1d8 piercing. Do
So-
I just hit 1d8?
No. So, like, in the chat, you can just click on rapier. It'll highlight for you.
Oh, there we go.
Boop. He takes 5.
Yeah.
Or does
Hit
he?
me with a mace, asshole.
Or does he?
No!
Okay. I'm just reminding you of your other abilities that you have.
All right. Is it too late to apply Psychic Blades?
Nope.
Okay.
So, roll that damage, please.
2d6.
So yeah, you stab him. No one else sees this effect, except that when he is stabbed, there's a flinch of pain, and then his face just contorts like there's just a headache, and he takes an extra 9 psychic damage. He is now bloodied.
Nice.
Cool.
Mace ass bitch.
Yep. Make sure you marked off your bark inspirations. So next up is Chase.
I'm gonna step out so I can be, I guess, with my max 30 movement, not so close to the guy attacking Jackie, but like somewhere, I guess, off to down where I can be like equal distance between Ferda and then the guy attacking Jackie. I'm gonna attack the guy who's attacking Jackie.
With another Ray of Frost?
Yep.
Sure. You have advantage. That easily hits. Give me that damage.
Cool.
Who's doing that?
Not guilty.
Someone's doing that. He took 2 cold damage. You moved. That was your action. I don't think you have any bonus action things. So, Lucia.
I'm going to tell Charles to attack this guy. And we're going to stab him because Charles enjoys doing that.
16 hits.
Right?
Let me make a con save for him. He'll succeed on the con save, but you still hit, so damage. Oh, so 7 piercing and 5, and this is minus 12. Bop. Okay, so he took some damage. He is bloodied. And that's Charles. What about you?
I'm gonna look over to the Dragonborn
Mm-hmm.
and ask, do you need any help or are you good?
I mean, hey, I'm not gonna say no to some help.
All right.
Can someone
And
can someone please mute their Twitch side, please?
And I cast Witch Bolt. And I hit him. Oh.
Oh. Yeah,
Yay.
crits.
Nice.
So just click that damage, please.
I only have, what level am I casting this at?
You'd be casting at level 2.
Level 2?
Yeah, you always it should be already calculated for you. So.
Oh, it asked me. It said input the value.
Oh, it's level 2.
Submit.
Dang.
I like this.
So you got 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 lightning damage as you just Sith Lord this.
I could be a wizard all the time.
This poor dude. And he is fried.
Thanks for the help.
You're welcome.
Damn.
That was so much fun.
And that's like her actual reaction, just like
Yeah.
giggling.
That's her reaction. I haven't done that before.
Would you like to move or stay where you are?
I'll stay where I am.
All right. Willow, it is your turn.
Where's the guy with the liquor on him?
He's dead.
Oh!
That's this guy.
Damn it. There goes plan A. All right. Then they're wearing clothy material, right?
They have some cloaks and such because it is a bit like not super warm weather here. So yeah.
Okay. I'm
Because they're only wearing leathers.
going to like hold action and yell at the guy and be like, "You need to back off before I light you up like a bonfire." And if he moves or does anything, I will cast Firebolt.
Okay. Wait.
No, that can't be a thing.
Firebolt.
Bolt. Yeah, I have Firebolt.
Yes, not fireball.
Oh, that's another spell. Yeah, you're right. Firebolt though.
Okay. Yeah, you hold your action to firebolt. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
I was looking for a thing on Charles's sheet. Sorry.
It's cool. So, Ferda, it is your turn. You are barely hanging in there.
Yes. And that kind of pisses me off. So, I'm going to just say, oh, big mistake. And I'm going to draw my sword.
Mm-hmm.
And can I rage at the same time?
Yeah, no, like part of your movement is to like interact with a weapon kind of thing. So you can just draw part of your move. And raging is a bonus action. So
Okay.
So you rage.
Okay. So raging.
And when you rage, there is a nice burst of fire
Yes.
that happens.
Sorry to Charles.
So these two automatically take 2 fire damage.
Oh Lord, she coming.
Mm-hmm. Charles automatically. Oh wait, I need to see. Is he immune to fire? He is immune to fire, so he's fine.
Oh, cool.
My baby's
That feels so much better.
Yeah. And the only thing Charles does is he does grab his hat and kind of puts it behind him, so it's not covered in the fire, and then puts it back on.
Okay.
Smart.
Yep. To everyone else's point of view, when Ferda just like grabs her sword and just kind of roars in their face, the heat, like the area around her, like a good 10 feet radius around her, you see the steam that you see in the air sometimes from a very hot summer, like that happens, and the 2 guys in front of her just go like, just you can see slight burning. But now it's your turn.
Yeah. So this sword that I now have, I'm going to slash it across Mr. Sore Loser here.
Got it.
If I can do that.
Yep. Roll for your weapon.
That's bad.
But you have advantage, I think.
No, she's aiming for the guy who's not fairy fired. So yeah, you rage, but that your wounds hold you back a bit, and you're like, oh, I should not swing that way, and you just whiff. Nothing bad happens because I'm not doing a critical fumble, critical hits thing yet. I still need to build it in to the system.
Mm-hmm.
Then crits and fumbles are going to be so much more fun for me and for you. But that was your attack. Yeah. So that's that. You attacked, you bonused, and that's you. It is the guys' turn.
Just a heads up.
Yes.
I don't hear the music on the Twitch channel.
I'll worry about that later. So now we got the two guys who are left. You know what? Two of their guys are dead, so I'm just gonna make them some wisdom saves real quick. This is Buddy. Buddy's okay. What about their leader? The leader is okay. They're determined to take you down because you have their money. And you know what? With two guys down, it's less of a share. So they're going to attack you because that's what they do. Unfortunately.
Respect.
Yep. So swing at your face. That's a hit, and it just takes the one to knock you out.
Good night.
Yep. So you are unconscious. Ugh. Yeah. His buddy knocks you out.
Oh wait, someone moved, so then I get to react, right?
Yes.
Ah.
But the reaction happens after the hit. So pop. You're like firebolt. Which one were you aiming at?
The one fired. I want that advantage.
Sure, give me that attack. All right, 16 hits.
1d10.
You can just click on firebolt in the chat.
I did. That's the weird thing. I don't know why it doesn't include the attack thing to it, so I'll figure that out next round.
What are you talking about? No. You can just click on firebolt in the chat. Worry about it later.
Yeah.
He takes 9 damage.
Excellent.
Cool. He is barely up.
Not good.
But then Ferda drops. The guy who she was wrestling with takes his opportunity. He uses his action. He was going to attack. He's like, oh, okay. He's going to take your shit. So, Amy, you know that coin purse that you saved up for? That's taken. All that is taken. He finds your coin purse. It is hefty. He's like, oh, we made it big. And then he's going to start moving away without anyone provoking from him.
Oh.
Because he's over here. No one was next to him. So, Aaron, it is your turn. He starts yelling. He starts yelling for his buddy to like, "Come on, we gotta go."
Let me think. Can I? What's the range of my breath weapon?
It is a 15-foot cone, so you can't reach him with it.
Could I pursue him and then reach him with it, or is that 2 actions?
Well, given that we've now ruled that your breath weapon is a bonus action, you could move, use your action to move again, and then breathe on him.
I'm gonna do that.
I will say this.
What?
This guy, the main guy, he was barely touched. if that changes your voices. Who is having chat or the Twitch playing?
Not me. Ooh. Wait. Do I? I do not. Yeah, I'm gonna pursue him in breath.
Okay, you 1, 2, yeah, whatever. You get right there.
Yeah.
Cool. Get me that breath. That very interesting effect of. So here's what we see. So yeah, Aaron runs up, dashing, gets within range, and as she breathes, you guys don't see anything come out. There isn't acid, there isn't fire, there isn't any of that. There is no physical thing coming out of her mouth. What you do see, though, is, and what you hear, is just a whole, like a sonic burst coming out of her mouth.
Ooh.
So I need to make a con save for this guy. He fails that.
Does he fall?
He doesn't take falling damage. He just takes. I need to change the wording on that. It should be force damage. But regardless, roll that 2d6, please. Three. Okay.
Wow.
He is buffered by a little base. So now that's how I'm now imagining it to be. It's like a whole like bass sound. You get the wubs. You hit him with the wubs.
Wub.
Yep, that's all your actions. It is Terexus's turn.
I'm gonna give chase. I move my 30 to be near Aaron, and then
30.
use my Vow of Enmity to gain advantage on this guy, and Ray of Frost so he can't get away as fast.
All right. Get me that attack. Does Vow of Enmity work for any attacks?
Let me look.
Regardless, you hit.
Okay, it just says it gives you advantage against the creature for a full minute.
Okay.
I don't know if it was melee or not. But...
If
cool.
that's what it says, I'll check it later. 8. He takes the 8 damage, and he is slowed, and he's still up, but he's now bloodied.
Hooray!
Lucia.
I'm going to have Charles attack this man with Sting. Why do I keep closing his character sheet? Like I should stop. Oh, his what's it called? His con save is actually 13.
Oh.
I found it.
Okay, cool. Then we'll go with that.
And he's going to stab.
With his advantage, he hits. And it doesn't matter if he's saved. He is also dead.
Wonderful.
As Charles just sinks his stinger into his neck. His favorite place to sting.
Good job, Charles. Might have to buy you a new hat. And then
He just tips it.
I'm going to cast Wait. What's your health? Jace. Can I ask that question?
I mean, you can aim. No, you can't. You can aim that spell though, like in front of him, so only he's in that space.
Yeah, I want to do that.
All right, let's do that.
And I'm gonna cast it.
Okay, let's make
my Constitution save. I think.
Yeah, it shows there in the chat.
Oh, okay.
He fails because your DC was 14.
Wonderful.
So He took 11 thunder.
And I want him to like fall down if that's possible.
That's
Like
not
I wanted
the,
to trip him up.
That is not the effect of the spell, so no.
Okay.
He just buffeted by 2 sources of sonic damage. You fuckers. If his eardrums weren't burst by Jackie, is now burst.
Nice. I also called to Charles to retrieve Freda's bag and put it back on top of her or something.
Oh my god, thank you.
Okay, well, he 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 40
Feeling is
speed.
just so rude.
He's currently flying, making his way over.
Yeah.
That's your turn, and Charles. It is now Willow's turn.
Keep a few coins. We're helping this jerk.
Okay, we should totally keep a few coins, but we'll steal his money instead, not hers.
All right.
See, it's fair.
Fine.
Corvin, are you Graham? Because I think you're Graham. And you're right. The grand tradition of murder hobos does continue.
I wanted them. No, they didn't run though. I was giving them a chance to run, but those people didn't run. They were asking for it.
Of course they were asking for it. They gained honor.
We were on the defense.
To be fair, Melissa.
Yeah.
They were more worried about everyone else who was damaging them.
Yeah.
Not the person who threw a mug at them.
Waste of good booze. Heathen.
Anyway, Willow, it is your turn.
Yeah. All right. Willow's upset and be like, "How dare you all spill blood in front of a restaurant?" I'm convinced it's a restaurant.
I mean,
and I will let's go big or go home. I'm gonna use Twin Spell and cast Magic Missile on the last guy that's running away.
Twin Spell doesn't work that way.
Damn it.
Okay. You pick 2 targets. You can't double Twin Spell to target the same creature.
I'm casting
But
Magic Missile the regular way.
Okay. You automatically hit, so just roll me that damage.
Okay. Gosh,
It should already be in your attacks list.
It kind of is, but it's at a 1d4. Hold on. Let me change it to. It's supposed to be 3d4s because it's 3 darts, right?
Yeah, but you can just keep clicking it.
Hold on. This will only take a second. There we go. Now it's right. Why isn't it doing it? That's so weird.
It is.
No, I mean I'm clicking on the thing, but it should also show the attack as well at the end of it. But whatever.
No. Well, that's the thing. Magic Missile. There's no attack roll.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
They're homing missiles.
That's nice.
Yes. So.
Full reliable.
Willow. How do you take care of him?
I shoot him in the back, and it's fucked in his head.
Yeah, he's running. His hand is holding his ear. That's probably ruptured at this point. And then 3 arcane bolts just hit him, 2 in the back and then 1 in the head. And then he falls over, dead.
Oh no, I killed him.
You did.
It's fine.
No.
Oh, okay, I promise. Perfectly fine. Don't worry.
And that ends that, where we have now 5 bodies outside, including a unconscious and dying Ferda. But we're going to get back to that after a little break because we're kind of overdue for one. So we'll be back.
Interesting. Well, 30 seconds.
Oh
And we're back.
From outer space.
From outer space. So, picking up from where we just left off, Ferda's unconscious. All the guys are dead.
As they should be.
So,
Sergio, you're unmuted, right?
yeah, we've unmuted. Thank you for reminding me. But we are unmuted. I can see it right here. So, people, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna walk over to Ferda and kind of.
And you guys are free to move your tokens all you want.
Oh,
yeah,
I
we
can
should
do that.
probably heal her.
Yeah.
Hey, Ferda, can you roll me a d20?
Yes, I can.
Oh, is this for the aura thing? God damn it.
Cool. You have one death success.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyone who approaches her can see that she is a bit bleeding out.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm just gonna expend my full lay on hands to give her 15 HP.
Okay. Ferda, bring yourself up to 15.
Can I use my cure wounds?
I don't have.
You don't need to do the whole thing. So that's really up to you guys how you want to handle that.
So I'm
But-
conscious again?
You are conscious again at 15.
Yes.
Can I use my cure wounds?
If you wish to.
Alright, I'm gonna wait, how do I cast at what level? Level 3, right? No.
You can only cast up to level 2.
So level 2.
That's a lot of dice.
I did healing. I did
Oh, you turned on psychic blades. It's fine. You healed an extra.
heal with psychic blades.
Yeah. You healed her 15 and then dealt 5 psychic damage for some reason. Ignore that. You heal 15. You heal 15.
Alright, I poke her and say, "Hey, dumbass," and heal her.
So Ferda is now conscious.
Zoe, you're muted.
Muted, girl. There you go.
Okay. I'll use healing hands. So like I remove a glove and I just touch your shoulder. And does it do the thing? I have to check. Action, you can touch here.
Heal points equal to your level. So you can heal an additional 3.
Yeah.
So much help.
Oh, yes. Such kind strangers.
So, sweetheart, next time, just start with your weapon.
Well, that wouldn't have been fair.
Doesn't matter. You wouldn't have almost died.
Wait,
They're the cactus fucking cowards.
aren't you a barbarian?
So, what's your point?
Where the hell was your rage, girl?
Hey, I was having fun. For a while.
If I may interject, you don't really know what people's classes are.
I don't need to know. She looks like a Hulk.
That's
If I
fair.
still got a mug on my hand,
Yeah, she's a berserker warrior woman. That's pretty much what you can tell.
from behind, I want to pour mug on her, even though I probably can't reach because I'm so freaking short. Probably on her shoulder and be like, "You all, this is bad. We need to go. And how dare you start a fight in front of this tavern? But we have to go. We have to go." I mean, I push. Look around us. It is no good. I believe people will talk, and we do not want to be in the scene.
I turn to her like, "Don't you fucking touch me, dwarf."
They
There's
owe
no-
me money.
Well,
Whoa.
take the money. Oh, I want to take their money. Let's do that.
We'll split.
I agree with her idea. Let's take the money.
Let's take their
Mom earned
money.
it.
Then be quick about it. And for your information, I'm a drow, not a dwarf.
Whatever, you're short.
Yeah. Hands on my hips, like, so?
So, all right. Question. Amy, what did you agree on?
I agreed to split all of their money.
All of their money?
All of their money.
Okay, not your money.
Oh, heavens no.
Okay, because I stole your money.
We didn't.
But
Charles has your money right now.
Cactus sucking cowards.
regardless, you keep your gold. It's like, all right, this is my purse. These are their purses. Let's just give everyone 10 extra gold, because that's just what they have. They didn't have a lot.
Money.
So add 10 extra gold evenly.
Money.
Can I do a perception check on like if there's a crowd or what's going on around us?
Oh yes, please.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this was not a nice and quiet thing.
It was not, especially with all the sonic damage that was happening. You guys are not a quiet group.
No.
Loud and proud.
17. I'm
Loud
alert.
and proud. Yeah, 17. Say okay, cool. You're a little paranoid about what's happened. Yeah. You look back at the main door and like the windows and the above floor, everyone's looking. And then they shut the windows, shut the doors, and they pretty much close the bar to you all.
Well, I guess.
Well, there goes
time
tonight's
go.
plans.
My bags are still in there. I have
I
to go
walk
get my
over to the-
things.
At the mention of that, Zoe, one of the actually, yeah, because it was one of the above floors. So one set of doors, windows, shutters open, and just like two bags are thrown out.
Thank you. You cunt.
Well, we shouldn't dilly-dally any longer here. Oh no. Oh no. This is bad. But they were bad. Right?
Of course.
Of course, sweetheart. They were
Right.
bad.
Who draws a weapon in a fist fight?
And if the caps go,
Obviously, you should have. It
Yeah.
would have been over so much faster.
they stole it. That's the tail and defended. There you go.
The
Well, we need to leave.
Yes.
bartender, the owner of this establishment, like pokes his head out the door, saying that, all right, I don't know, we don't want any trouble, but you can't come in here anymore. Please leave.
I make my way over to him with my hands up and then just offer
He
him.
flinches.
I offer him the 10 gold that they just gave me for his troubles. And I ask simply, may I have a map
Map of what?
where I am?
You don't know where you are?
That's unfortunate.
Uh,
God, and I thought I was drunk.
Neverwinter is 10 days that road.
Neverwinter.
Where are you trying to go?
I call to the barkeep. Am I still welcome?
No, we saw you kill a man.
But they deserved it. That's so rude.
That
We're
was
getting
not what
along
they
so
meant.
nicely. I even brought you extra customers.
To be fair, I didn't kill anyone.
No one's talking to you right now.
No, you just started the fight.
It's true. Listen, I don't know who you all are, but you're not allowed here anymore. Or I will get guards.
Would it not be better to have us as the guards?
You killed men.
To be fair, I killed no one.
I killed most of them.
Can I try to seduce the bartender?
Sure. Give me just a flat out charisma check with disadvantage.
Makes sense. Come on, at 20. Oh wait, with
But
advantage.
before you roll, well, you roll.
Wait!
It's fine. Not a charisma save, charisma check.
Oh,
Can I give you advantage if I'm helping?
yeah, please.
I'm helping.
Are you? Cool.
I'm totally helping.
It just cancels out. Just roll normal charisma though. It's not your charisma save. Like click on your charisma score. Boop. Okay.
Surely you can let a
You-
few
you- you-
harmless women like us stay
Harm-
one more night.
Yeah,
Oh my
he
God.
looks at you with your big puppy lizard eyes, and Zoe right behind you. He goes, harmless.
Well, we won't harm anyone.
Ah,
Can I burn it down?
man, he was kind of cute too. Fuck.
It's not that great, sweetheart. Don't waste your time.
The town that we're in, is it large or is it like a small little town?
This isn't a town. This is like an inn, like off the beaten road kind of thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so you guys have like, this is an inn for travelers who are just like, oh, we need to stop here kind of thing. But can you all make me perception checks?
Yes.
Because now you are left out in the night, and it is starting to get cold. All right. Anyone with a 10 or above, so everyone except Jackie. Jackie just, or rather, Aaron is busy. Not. Just. You're more focused on that you got shut down.
Oh.
And
Yep.
I had this cute half elf up in the room upstairs, motherfucker.
Everyone else can hear music playing somewhere close by.
Let's go.
Worth a shot, cause this dump ain't gonna work.
No, I'll have to find work elsewhere for the night.
Hey, where are you all going?
You're coming with us. Just follow.
Why?
Well, do you want to sleep outside?
I've done it before.
Well, do you want to?
It's
That's what I
getting
asked.
it's getting cold.
You should come. I prefer to cook with many people.
I knew it.
I don't trust you, little one.
How so? What did I do?
I don't know. You're just too happy. It's weird.
Well,
And
I mean,
small.
it's good. Yeah, you are tiny.
yes.
You
Yes.
are a regular drow. You have a very
Ah.
cheery disposition.
Well, then I will. So no one wants to eat my food.
I'll eat it. If you poison me, I'll kill you.
I don't think that's how that works.
We'll
Well,
see.
just so you know, I am the greatest cook around. The people around just don't know it yet. That chef, trash. I show you really good cooking. All of you, we eat together. More the merrier.
Yeah, okay.
But let us find a place to go first.
Find out where that music's coming from.
All
Did I
right.
hear the music yet?
At this point, when they mention music, you can hear a faint, like, doo, 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 like some faint music happening somewhere.
Is it like a familiar tune?
No. It's not. It's not a song or like a style of music, especially for you, Jackie, that you're accustomed to hearing. So it's definitely like very foreign.
Yes,
And
let's
it's-
all go towards the strange music that I've never heard anything like. That can't be a terrible thing.
You got a better idea?
Can you do
No.
Arcana checks with music or no?
No. It's more like if you hear a different style of music from different parts of the world, you would just recognize that is different style of music. That's just it.
All right. Well, being Willow. Oh, nothing beats having food with a little bit of music. Let's go. And possibly they might have some shelter too. Because I look around and be like, we obviously don't have a place to stay now.
Mm-hmm.
Shelter
Yeah,
at
thanks
best.
for that.
I'm Willow.
Jace, quick
Yeah.
question.
Huh?
Would you say during this whole thing that your cloak was more revealed or still the same?
I'd say when I was running, it was more revealed.
Okay. Then, yeah, when when Jace's character ran forward, we see the cloak billow back, and we see her. Before, once I guess combat has ended and you guys were all chatting, you kind of like readjusted it, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But we see a blue-skinned tiefling with blonde hair, with her tail still wrapped around her waist.
We see that?
Yes, like when she ran to attack the last dude, like the cloak billowed back, and that's when you saw her.
Okay, I'm gonna try to reintroduce and be like, I'm Willow, and blue is my favorite color. You look so pretty.
Merci, I'm Terexis.
And all of you?
Berta,
Nice.
thank you for helping out.
Ah,
That was embarrassing.
It's fine.
I don't like people who bully others. 4 against 1, not a fair fight at all.
They're just sore losers.
I spit on them. I do that.
They deserve it. Thank
Are we
you.
walking as we talk, or like are we walking with the
I
bodies?
imagine that we're walking.
Oh yeah. By the way, yeah. There's a 4 bodies that you guys all killed, and there's also a 5th body that was
I know
there
what you're talking about.
earlier.
Oh.
Yeah, this one kind of killed a person before all this happened. No one's worried about that?
He was rude.
Right, because, you totally weren't rude to me earlier.
When?
You practically ran into me and then said, use that room, I'll pay for you, go away.
Call that rude.
I was in the middle of something. That's not rude.
Rude.
It's not.
You all can hear the music getting louder.
I don't consider that rude, but if I hurt your feelings, I'm actually kind of sorry.
But is that getting louder?
Yes. That's how sound works.
Because we're walking towards it, right?
No.
I'm checking.
I'm sorry. I take that one back. I couldn't help myself.
I love it.
I know that's how sound works. I'm just saying, like,
I know how the sound works. I'm a bard.
I'm a freaking bard.
Wonderful.
But that's not creeping anyone else out.
No, not at current.
Melissa, you said you were you're looking around for that.
Going around for what now?
I think I heard. Well, it doesn't matter. So while you guys are all arguing among yourselves
Are you sure?
about the physics of sound for some reason,
Music.
you guys can see a wagon starting to come into view, followed by 2 other wagons, each with lanterns held in front of them. And this is where the music's coming from, because there's people directing the horses to go forward, and some people just sitting around these open wagons just playing strange looking lutes, horns, some playing like drums. It just seems like a kind of like little tiny contained little carnival of sorts.
Oh, Will is excited.
Oh, it's a caravan!
And-
These people have the best stories!
And the people are like, they're not wearing clothing for this area, but they're coming towards you.
This looks promising.
Oh, they're not following a path. They're literally coming towards us.
Can I use my danger sense?
Interesting.
Well, danger sense is a different thing.
Okay.
Danger sense won't tell you, is there danger?
Will is gonna wait around and be like, hello!
Nice.
Oh,
Stick a leg out too and be like, do we need a ride?
I'm just kind of slowing my pace a little bit, letting them go ahead. I'm just kind of watching.
So you see that these people that are coming up. Let's see. Does this show correctly for everybody? Yes.
I'm not seeing anything on here.
Sometimes you gotta refresh.
It should be in one of your handouts under Chapter 2. Yes. in your journal.
Where is my journal?
It's your like maybe second tab for you in your right hand bar. Regardless, you know what? I'll do this. You guys see that now?
You're looking for?
All right, does not show up. Regardless, you guys can see that these are more tan-skinned individuals wearing reds and blues and purples. Some carrying exotic-looking blades and jewelry. These people seem to just have a very friendly demeanor to them, and once they like start getting towards your group, their little caravan kind of curves around you and then just stops in front of you. Then they just stop playing music. So yeah, they all kind of just look at you quietly, and they kind of just whisper to each other.
I take off my leather mask, and I walk up to, like, who can I walk up to?
The person that you can see, like maybe the elder of the group. Mm-hmm. You see this older man, very thin in his hair, kind of a white goatee coming out. He's very lithe, but like still very healthy.
Okay.
And full of energy. He does come down from the wagons. The rest, like some of his folk, also come down, and they come up to you, and they kind of the old man kind of chuckles himself, like, "Don't worry, I do not wish to make enemies of all of you."
So which ones?
No enemies. I would like to be your friend. Let's get along.
The music you were playing was beautiful. Where are you going?
We are going home.
Where's home?
That we cannot say.
Well, could you give us a ride to the next town over?
I'm afraid you are coming with us.
You're afraid we're coming with you?
And like he's starting to look at each one of you, like studying you, like kind of like, okay, and just measuring who you are as people.
Okay, look. Usually I'm all for coming with a dude as fine looking as you, but can you be a little bit more specific about your intentions?
You're coming with us.
Yeah, you said that already. Anyone else?
Back up. Like,
If you're not coming with us, like he raises his hands, again, I mean you no harm. But it is of dire importance you come with us.
Why us?
If you don't wish to come with us, that is fine.
But why us?
But at least hear me out.
Oh, please.
All ears, please.
Oh
Tell us
no,
more.
Jace. Jace is back.
I'm back.
But now I think you're in the wrong place.
Probably.
Yes, you are. Melissa, quit and join. That will fix it. The Zoom meeting.
Please, tell us more.
You and Jace have switched. And I think, let's see. Oh, no, you guys all messed up the order, I think. Well, whatever. It's already too late in the episode. I don't care anymore. I'll fix it later. Because right now, Amy is playing Aaron. Melissa's playing Ferda. Zoe is still herself. Jackie's now Terexis, and Jace is now Willow. So have fun with that. That's going to be too much to fix. I'll do it later. Anyway. What was your question? Sorry, because I just saw the error.
Tell us more about why we are coming with you. And not in the fun way.
Details. As many details as you can muster. Please.
My lord requires aid.
What
Okay.
type of aid?
He
Who's your
needs,
lord?
he needs to be saved.
From who?
A religious visit. Count me in.
You're just being so vague, and it's kind of annoying.
So hear me out. And
Mm-hmm.
so here's what he does. He just like whistles, and the group and his whole troop just like starts coming out of their wagons, and just start setting up a small tenting area. It's like, perhaps we can discuss this over food and drink.
And performances?
Okay.
Of course.
Wonderful.
Oh, now you're talking my language.
And it's
I
like,
kind of-
come.
Honestly, ditto.
And just come sit with us.
Did we ever catch
Still weird, but okay.
You never asked.
What's your name?
Yeah.
My name is Stanimir.
Hi, Stanimir.
Monsieur Stenamir, do you
What
have...
is he?
And then he starts like he's walking away already, like he's just calling out like while with his back to you, and then he lets down a young woman, and it's like, and this is my daughter Damia, and this is
Hello,
her son.
Damia.
This is her son Ratka, and he just starts like naming like everyone else in his like family troop,
Okay, this is fun.
and like, everyone's everyone else is just giving you like nice friendly smiles and waves, and starting to make a fire, and then music picks up again.
What race are they?
They appear to all be human.
I'm impressed. You
Love
did
it.
not look that old. Kudos.
Music,
I just...
music keeps you alive.
Oh, amen.
I like to disagree. It's food keeps you alive.
Oh, of course, good food. Come share with
Argue
us.
with it.
We like hearing stories from everybody.
Ooh, you want stories?
Stories are great.
Stories.
You said your daughter was Damia, correct?
My daughter Damia, yes, and she's already like starting to like prepare food and things on the campfire.
I'm gonna go flirt with
People are bringing wineskins and starting to fill goblets up, and like, would you care for some wine? And everyone's just like, it's just a little parade of people here, just
Oh.
having a good time.
That tavern could surely use learn a thing or two from you guys.
I want to go test the food and try to pitch in assisting.
Mm-hmm. Just make me an intelligence check, Melissa.
Okay.
just a straight up intelligence check.
Yep.
Meanwhile, what is everyone else doing? Are you guys joining them for their little festivity?
I am joining for the festivities. I want to do my performance for, well, one of them anyway.
Okay. So Melissa, with your intelligence,
I'm straight up.
Damia, who's cooking, she's using spices and things that you've never seen before.
What are those?
This is from my homeland. If you want to have them, here you go. It just hands you like a small sample of it. It's just like it's different spices and herbs that you haven't seen in your travels.
Mm-hmm. I like to sniff it and then do that little thing where it's just like,
Yeah, it packs a very strong flavor. Definitely something like akin to like bay leaves and such.
ooh. I asked like,
Yeah, so like in soups and everything else, it'll be perfect.
yeah. No, I'm trying to make friends with this girl now and be like, may I have some of these herbs? I've never seen them before.
Well, yes, and then just starts kind of chatting with you like how she uses it, and like, oh, you're a cook too, and you just start trading stories back and forth.
Yeah.
Zoe, rather, yeah, you, just give me a persuasion check
Okay.
to see if anyone can. Is anyone interested? And while that's going on, let me see if I can fix cameras up. So you should be here.
But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to play like my flute or something.
Oh, that's what you mean by performance.
Yeah. Not the other
Okay.
one.
Willa's over here. God, all this setup. Yeah, you go. Like you're playing, and then you know I misunderstood you. Just roll me another performance.
Okay.
Amy's Ferda.
I keep getting a 2.
Well,
I'm
it's
sad.
been rough.
It's been a day.
It's been a day. I am in the right place. It's always in
Don't
my
worry,
face.
my rolls have sucked for the most part too.
Okay, yeah, like you're playing, but like they're playing much louder than you, and they're playing at a different rhythm, and in fact, they're constantly changing their rhythm and pacing that you just can't keep up with them, and that's just how it is. Eventually, as you guys have partaken, if you guys wish to, in their food and drinks,
I do not.
that's fine. They offer, you deny, they're like, okay, and just move on, like without any insults to them. So eventually, Standemir, the old man, comes up to you all, and he invites you to just gather around the fire. Are you sure you don't want to come with us?
Well, we don't know much, so
We never said no.
Do you have a map?
I will respect your no. Maps?
Yes.
Me and my family don't carry maps.
How did you know where to find us?
We go wherever the road takes us.
Wanderers.
We do wander to many, many places.
But you have to travel home because your lord needs help. What ails him? What's wrong? And why do you need us?
Let me tell you a tale.
I love stories.
He takes his wineskin, just like fills it in his mouth, and then just spits it into the fire. The fire erupts into green fire. And you
Teach me that.
cool.
This is gonna be
And
fun.
did this show up to everybody?
Yes, it did.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
So when he spits into it, just this enormous green bonfire shows up.
Oh, that's neat.
Yes. So yeah, it was an orange bonfire, then it turns into green, and then as the fires are dancing and swaying, you can see that there's a dark silhouette that starts forming in the center of it.
Oh, now
And,
that is cool.
and he says, "We come from an ancient land whose name is long forgotten, a land of kings. Our enemies forced us from our homes, and now we wander the lost roads." Then the dark shape in the fire takes the form of a man being knocked from his horse, and a spear just piercing his side. And his hands are all like kind of manipulating the fire, like he's the one giving this little illustration. He continues, "One night, a wounded soldier staggered into our camp and collapsed. We nursed his terrible injury and quenched his thirst with wine. He survived. When we asked him who he was, he wouldn't say. All he wanted was to return home. But we were deep in the land of his enemies. We took him as one of our own and followed him back towards his homeland. His enemies hunted him. They said he was a prince, yet we didn't give him up, even when their assassins fell upon us like wolves." Then you see the dark figure standing with a sword drawn, fighting off just all these shadowy shapes. "This man of royal blood protected us as we protected him. We bore him safely to his home, and he thanked us. He said, 'I owe you my life. Stay as long as you wish. Leave when you choose, and know that you will always be safe here.'" Then the figure in the dancing fire vanquishes its final foe, and then disperses in a cloud of smoke and embers. Then the fire just comes back to normal. Then Standemir's face, like everyone was like jolly before you guys like did this whole thing. Standemir's face has like a somber look to it, and like the music kind of slows and stops, and the whole people are just there. The mood dropped, and everyone can just feel this tension.
I want to shoulder bump whoever's next to me, be like, "Oh, it's going to get good."
Standemir's face, he has a somber look, and he says to all you, "A curse has befallen our noble prince, turning him into a tyrant. We alone have the power to leave his domain. We've traveled far and wide to find people like yourselves to end his curse and put his troubled soul to rest.
So you want us to kill him?
Lay to rest. Much different.
Sounds like death to me.
Is there no way to...
If you want to know more, seek our leader, Madame Ava.
Where's she?
She is in our home.
Of course. All right, well, I'm curious.
Will you return to Barovia with us and speak with her?
Of course. Sounds like fun.
We will give you a moment to decide. And then he snaps his fingers, and then the festivities pick up again, and then they just ignore you all. They just do idle chatter. Maybe they're playing music, eating food, and they just leave you alone.
I get up and I just start walking around the caravan.
Okay.
I'm just looking for any symbols, any sigils, anything that I would recognize, or if there's any like family crests or clans or something.
Just give me a history check. Dang. So in your travels, you've probably heard of this group. There's no markings on them whatsoever that indicates they belong somewhere. But given that their nature and the way they explain that, oh yeah, they travel place to place, you've heard rumors of like a traveling caravan, a traveling merchants, bards, storytellers, kind of going from place to place, and people have spotted like caravans just like as they move into the roads just fade. And the only word that you can remember of what they're called is Vistani.
Vistani.
How old I am? Any chance I have any knowledge or heard of Barovia?
History, please.
Okay.
But yeah, Stanimir is giving you all a moment to discuss what you guys want to do. Yep.
I'm too busy in the kitchen. I only want news of ingredients.
Willow's a very simple person.
Oh yeah, Willow's just gonna be like, well,
the only books you've read are cookbooks.
Yeah, that's exactly it, and some herbs too. So you know.
Yep. So you guys are left. You guys are left to discuss.
Well, they fed us and they have ingredients. I'm going. I need to get more ingredients. I haven't seen these things before.
Yes, but they may not able to guarantee a way back. I've heard of these people. Rumors of caravans that simply fade away.
So
spooky. Maybe it's not like that.
Scary.
That's impossible. We'll get back though.
How vague they are, maybe, but
I'm curious. I'd like to see. I'll be going.
It kind of sounds like they're grasping at straws, but they seem to believe we, as a group, could maybe help them. So, I don't have any other leads.
They said we had to put down a tyrant.
They said that we're going to lay him to rest.
The tyrant.
I'll lay him to rest.
Wonderful.
It was a prince.
Would you like
a tyrant? He said, I believe.
What made him go?
Their prince became a tyrant.
What was the cause? Did we ask him what was the cause?
It was probably bad food, sweetheart.
Well, anybody would be upset if they had an upset stomach and bad food. No one likes that.
Okay.
I shall serve him good food and he'd be happy.
And
Okay.
then we'll lay him to rest.
That seems Oddly optimistic, but okay.
Is this guy single? And is he cute and rich?
Well, he sounds rich.
He's
At
rich.
least.
I'm gonna yell and be like, "Stop the mirrors! Stop!
It's hard to tell what his appearance is like, being a dark figure in fire.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
But he was fighting off a lot of shadow people, so he's definitely a warrior.
I want to ask the old man if the guy is single for her. I'm that friend.
I called dibs.
That's fine. My love is for food.
Kinky.
Our Lord does not have a bride.
You may have a prince yet.
I'm not the marrying type. I'll just use him and dump him.
He had a bride.
What happened to her?
She fell ill.
That's unfortunate.
What was the illness?
Now that you called him out, he's now paying attention to your group.
Mm.
So what have you all decided?
We're going.
Yeah, I'll go. I got nothing better to do.
Excellent.
Yeah, best option, I guess.
He cheers up, and so does everyone else at that motion.
I just raised my hand slightly. If we agree to help, as this will create a significant delay for my current mission, will you tell me how you travel as you do?
All our secrets, Madame Ava knows. We travel because we are allowed to.
Okay.
The manner in which you do is of interest to me.
Give me an insight check. Okay. You can tell that he's trying to withhold that information. Of just like, maybe, kind of like, this is like a family secret kind of thing. Kind of vibe.
Can I interject and be like, "Oh, we're all friends here"?
Could I offer a monetary incentive?
We carry no money.
Then perhaps
Barter?
a trade?
If you come with us to Barovia, we will tell you. In fact, you sound like you've also traveled far. Our wagons are capable of doing that. If you help our prince, we will give you one.
That's a good deal. Not to butt in, but that's a really fucking good deal.
Quick question though.
It's hard to argue.
Difficult. How do we just go get out?
We will guide you.
Oh, are you gonna be with us the entire time?
Not everywhere is safe.
So you're with
That's
us?
to be expected.
Oh,
I agree to your terms.
Excellent. We will rest here for now. You're free to sleep in our camp. And let us meet 2 days east from here. That is where we will enter our homeland.
2 days. Can I reach that on foot? Where are you taking us? What's going on?
Yes, 2 days on foot.
Oh, we're not going to get a ride with you?
We're a little full.
Does it look that way? As I turn around and look at the wagon.
I mean, like you saw a lot of people come out of these 3 wagons.
Mm.
It seems it's a very close knit family kind of group.
Like a clown car, they all just keep popping out of this small vehicle.
Somewhat.
All right. Alright, one last question. On a
Yes.
scale of 1 to 10, how does he look? As I look for, oh, her.
I said dibs, damn it.
I know. I'm getting you info. Girl, I got you.
Our prince
Huh?
is a very handsome man.
Score!
Oh,
Great.
that's exciting.
Well, that's very nice for him. But I assume kind of sounds like he's got kind of flush, if you know what I mean.
I mean, he is a lord. He should be.
Oh, money, yes.
He resides alone in his castle.
Does he need to cook?
Girl!
That's
I'm
really
sh-
all she thinks about. It's okay.
I'm sure. Hey, food's not something to
Didn't
say
say
that
it was bad.
everyone loves food.
Yeah.
I'm sure he would probably use a cook.
Oh. Finally.
So
A place.
let us rest. And they start breaking camp. You guys have been fed well if you guys wish to.
If it tastes good, I'm in.
Yep. They keep the fire out and warm so people can they start putting just like sleeping bags around the fire to just keep warm that way. Some people go inside the tents, or not the tents, the wagons.
Who
But yeah.
looks warmest? Because I'm gonna like buddy up next to them like a spoon.
I mean, there are some big strong guys, and that you could decide to do that, and they don't care if you do.
Look me, I have poor circulation. I'm very cold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and one of like the bigger laborers of the group just like sees you and just like, all right, cool, just one arm hugs.
I turn my face and look at him like, I'm Willow.
He looks towards you, Trevor, and that's his name. And yeah, night passes. You guys all rest. When you all wake up, they're not there.
What? They
That's
ditched us.
rude.
Well, that was not very nice, Trevor.
In fact, when you guys wake up, that inn that was literally a minute walking distance is not there.
What?
Are
At
the
least
bodies still there?
are gone.
There's no bodies.
Oh, good. Evidence gone.
Okay, well, I feel like I've been dumped in the middle of the desert again.
You guys are in the middle of this road that is different than before.
Is it bright?
No, it's still dark.
Oh, thank God.
Are all the trees kind of where they were in the same spot?
Is it playing? The trees are different.
Upside down.
Do I see any stars? Are they where they should be?
Sorry, what?
Are the when I look up and look at any stars, are they where they should be?
There's no stars. It is pure overcast.
Oh, lovely weather we're having today.
Can I tell where maybe the moon is, or is it just?
Yeah, you do see the moon. It is faintly illuminating the area. And yeah, you're just in the woods somewhere.
Do we hear like any weird noises?
You can hear. Actually, everyone can get a perception check.
Yeah, I hope they feel like our direction's kind of weird now. It's just like, what direction do we take now? Everything's changed. Yeah.
Nice.
We hear nothing.
I think I'm waiting. No, I see. Okay. You all just hear just like a very tranquil, quiet forest night, except for Melissa.
I stand on a boulder that's really tall and just like, where are we?
Yeah, Melissa, what you hear is,
Oh, yeah.
like a howl. And then you hear another distant one.
Does it sound like a cry or just like a regular, just like howl?
Just a regular howl.
Beautiful sounds they make. What direction do I pick it up from?
It's hard to tell, actually.
Oh, really? How
Mhm.
high do I have to roll? Shoot. Okay.
Like it kind of echoed.
It echoed. Okay.
And yeah, but there's still the trail. In fact, one end of the trail just disappears into this thick mist.
Oh, I can't even see them with the okay mists.
Mm-hmm.
And the direction the old man pointed to, was that towards the mist?
He pointed not towards the mist.
So let's
Okay.
go in the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm. In fact, when you guys look at the mist, there's a dark shape that goes through it.
Well, that's
Let's go in the opposite direction.
nice.
And
I
then
tell you what.
that's when you hear like
Oh shit! I was gonna be like, oh, did anybody hear else? Else hear that sound?
Do we all hear the growling now, though?
Oh yeah, it's a large growl.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
This large beast thing is staying in the mist.
Oh, that is not the wolf.
It kind of does the animalistic pacing, and then runs into the mist a bit.
The next time I see it, can I cast Shatter where it is?
You see two others.
Is it surrounding us?
Yeah,
Oh shit!
don't like this.
Oh, yay.
Do I see the shadowy figures? Like, can I cast
Nope,
Shatter?
like they are in like they get close enough that you just barely see the darkness of them, and then they disappear.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Shatter blindly.
Okay. You cast Shatter. There's a thunderous boom. The mist kind of parts a bit from that, right? You see in there. Let me
Sergio, are we all healed up from a long rest?
yes, because you all everything's healed up. You guys get all your stuff back. Yeah. When you do that, Zoe, it reveals just dark pools of water hidden from the mist.
Huh?
That kind of gives off a faint iron smell.
So I don't. Would I think that smells like blood?
It's close. Actually, you're very familiar with it, so yes.
Yeah. Okay. So there's blood.
Where?
Not our blood. Oh, over there.
And then and then the mist,
that
like
way.
it, like when the mist was parted,
Mm-hmm.
as what you would expect, like the mist to like slowly kind of fill that void back up, it just quickly fills it.
Is this magic mist?
Unless you have detect magic, it's hard to tell. It's also just behaving in a very unnatural way.
Okay. I don't have detect.
But let me show you where you all are.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
Let's see, where are you guys? Yeah, I'm gonna show this map to y'all. Let's bring you all over here.
Oh. Whoa. Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
You are on this road, surrounded by thick woods and thick mists.
Okay.
Can everybody see okay here?
No, it's misty, sweetie.
I
Like-
can cast some lights.
the mist is only thick like when you get like within 30-40 feet into the woods, and entirely to the east. The road is untouched.
We should probably go the other direction.
I mean, there's
feel like
there's
we
like
should
small
start
wisps of
walking.
mist on the road, but it's not like obscuring your vision.
I can cast dancing lights if any of you need assistance seeing in the dark.
No,
I
I'm
can
good.
see just fine. And I just start walking down the opposite way of the mist.
Okay.
Same.
So you guys can see this thing over here, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys get to there. I'm just moving Jace's character for now. You can see the fog spills out from the forest to swallow up the road behind you. So as you guys are moving, the mist is like following you at the pace you're moving.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Then ahead of you, you see these huge stone buttresses looming gray in the fog. And you see this.
Cool. Two giant stone dudes with their heads cut off. That's promising.
Yep. You see looming gray in the fog. These huge iron gates hang in the stonework. Dew clings to the cold tenacity of the rusted bars, and two headless statues of armed guardians flank the gates, their heads now lying among the weeds at their feet. It is only silent here.
Do we still see?
Y'all want to count the bad omens? I'm counting them. I'm really counting them.
A shame they didn't fix this. This architecture looks very pretty.
So glad I'm
I
not the only
question
one who
your
appreciates
aesthetic,
art.
woman.
Well, you can tell that they took a lot of time building it. Shame.
What would you guys like to do?
I'd like to keep walking towards.
As
the
Lucia gets within 30 feet of it, the iron doors just
Wonderful.
open.
Oh,
Someone's expecting us.
In we go.
no.
Welcoming.
Now,
Don't get out.
any signs or symbols?
You can give me just a perception check, because this is too big to investigate. What are you looking for?
Anything like name, sign, symbols.
Gotcha. Okay. Is that the 20 or the 12? Oh no, your 20 was
20
before.
was for, it was for the fog scene. 12 now.
With a 12, you can kind of see etched into the top of the iron doorways, written East Gate.
Ah, guys, we're at the East Gate. Do you think this is it? Where we need to go?
I mean, Fog says yeah.
The fog is pushing closer.
I'd like to avoid the fog. I walk through the gate.
Real quick, I look at the necks of the heads of the statues just to see, like, were they broken off? Were they like sheared off? Like, how does that look down there?
Given the scale of them, it's hard to tell exactly. It's not a clean cut because it's big stone statues. It looks like they were broken off with force.
Okay.
So it wasn't a clean cut, but just like something broke it.
Any like charred like blackness or anything around it?
Hard to tell, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. What you can tell though is that these things are old.
Oh.
Like even these iron gates, like a good chunk of it is very rusted.
All right, I will walk through the gate before the fog goes. Meh.
Yeah, the fog is like 10 feet from you guys now.
Oh.
I walk through the gate already.
With the looming figures of some beast in them.
I scurry behind Lucia, is that how you say it?
That is me.
Awesome. I scurry behind Lucia since he seems like so confident what she's doing. I'm like, oh, okay, hold on.
All right. You guys keep going forward. I'm just gonna move you guys this way. As the last of you goes through the gates, they shut behind you, and you can see like the mist was like catching up to you guys, and the doors close, and just the faintest like a little bit of mist like gets through the little crack of it. And let's see who's the last one there. Let's say Aaron, because I have you on the token over here. And you're like the most like, ugh, I don't want to. Yeah, that last mist that gets like up to your face, and the mist kind of forms like a hand, like, and then fades.
Oh, shit. No. Anyone else see that?
What?
Swear to God, anyone else see that?
No.
See what?
The mist just tried to grab me.
Ow.
How much have you had to drink?
I thought you were hot.
And it came out and it was like, ugh, and I was like, ugh.
That's
I have
fair.
to agree with Ferda. The mist has good taste.
Mm-hmm.
That's not funny.
Oh, you might be just
It's a little funny.
Who has the highest passive perception?
I have a 12. Charles doesn't have passive perception on this.
Well, he's not a full character. What's his perception score or bonus?
I don't see it.
What's his wisdom?
His wisdom is 12.
Okay, then he has an 11.
I have
Okay.
13.
13?
Mhm.
Anyone have higher than 13?
I have 12 with perception.
Your passive perception. It's like on your bottom left.
It's bottom of skills and
Yeah.
right above tools.
13. Oh, no, that's wisdom.
13.
All right, cool. Well, the 13s, you three are my highest passive perception. As you guys are like freaked out by this whole door shutting against you kind of thing, you with the 13s can smell the smell of decay in the air.
Ooh.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like it's faint. It's not overwhelming. It's just like, like you would have like smelled roadkill or something.
Willow being Willow with the whole cooking and whatnot wants to smell good things. It's just like,
Oh yeah, you probably have a sensitive nose.
It's like, it's like rotten eggs.
It's not
Yeah,
rotten eggs. It's not rotten eggs. It's
Not rotten
like
egg?
it's like rotten flesh.
That's still nasty.
That's gross.
That's so gross.
Do you guys push forward?
Can
Yes.
I discern that it is rotten flesh and tell the group or no?
Well, those with that passive perception can tell that that's what it is.
I tell the group like, oh my god, there's anyone else to smell that?
Smells like something died
Yep.
a while ago.
Yep.
Do you guys push forward?
Yes.
I do.
All right.
Does
Yeah,
it
we
smell
don't have much of a
stronger?
choice.
As you guys go, like the smell is getting stronger, and eventually you guys can see a human corpse half buried in some underbrush about 15 feet from the road.
Ugh.
Oh, no. No.
And
I
the smell is coming from him.
Well, I guess that's what the smell's coming from.
How long
And-
will it
I-
be there?
And then you see a crow just like pecking at him, sees you all, and like,
Oh, so it's not Charles. Okay.
Is it like fresh
Poor bastard.
dead guy?
hard to tell at a distance.
Can I? Okay.
Can I send Charles over there to check it out?
So he pops out of your cloak.
Go look at that, please. What is it?
Fine, I'll go.
Thanks. Much appreciated.
And he flies off, lands on them. He's dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long has it been there, though?
Well, that was useful.
If
And,
it's
and,
recent-
and, then he just starts digging through himself and like opening his shirt and trying to dig around.
if it's recent, then the creature that killed it is around here still, possibly.
He takes out, he like looks into his pockets and such, and takes out a parchment that is kind of flimsy. Like it's hard. It's some parchment, like a letter kind of thing.
Hmm.
He's like, "Hey, found this.
Bring it over here. Let's read it.
Here you go."
Okay, and I open it up. What does it say?
So, let me show you.
Ooh,
You have a very good helper.
he's so sweet, even though he can be kind of an asshole. I'm not sure where he gets it from.
So you have this letter. Please read it.
I can't.
You don't have text underneath?
Oh, I do. Okay, cool, because that's really tiny cursive. Hail thee of might and valor. I, Master of Barovia, send you honor with despair. My adopted daughter, the fair Irina Olyana, has been these past nights bitten by a vampire. For over 400 years, this creature has drained the life blood of my people. Now my dear Irina languishes and dies from an unholy wound caused by this vile beast. He has become too powerful to conquer. So I say to you, give us up for dead and encircle this land with the symbols of good. Let holy men call upon their power that the evil may be contained within these walls of the weeping Barovia.
That the devil.
Whatever. Totally skipped over it. Leave our sorrows to our graves and save the world from this evil fate of ours. There is much wealth entrapped in this community. Return for your reward after we are all departed for a better life. Bolyan Bergmaster. I'm not going to try and say his middle name.
Indirovish.
Thank you so much.
I think they should have hired the clerics.
I'm a paladin. I'm just as good.
Oh,
Pretty much.
who's your god? Who do you? Look, I'm prying too much. My apologies.
So
No, one to me.
there's a
I worship the
vampire.
winter.
Well, that sounds interesting.
I just kind of look at the others. What is a vampire?
Really?
Oh my god, I will laugh if we all can roll intelligence and we all got nothing. We don't.
Can we?
know vampires.
Everyone can make me a religion check.
Ooh.
Jackie, I'll give you advantage only because you're a bard, and like you would have heard folks, myths, etc.
Would I have heard folklore and myths?
Really?
Not from your line of work.
But from my background.
Will only knows cookbooks.
No.
Oh, my rolls suck tonight.
So it's still religion?
Well, Jackie, I said you have advantage because you're a bard.
Okay.
so annoying.
It happens.
I love that one.
Nature of the game. Yeah, Melissa, like vampire. What?
Also, search. I'm mostly trying to see what they know. I've got a +4 in religion. I mean, I can roll it if you wish.
Yes.
Yeah, you're still rolling it. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. But Jackie, I said you have advantage though, so you can re-roll it. It's better. So people with a 10 or above have heard the typical standard lores of vampires and like, oh, they hate garlic and they need to be invited. All the common tropes and rumors that you've heard of vampires. But you would have taken it more as a
fairy tale
kind of thing. Like no one has ever faced off against a vampire. Amy, you've not seen vampires, but like your travels have told you a bit more about vampires. So like everyone else kind of has a conception of this is folklore. This isn't real. Amy, you've seen some stuff in your days. Like, you know what? It's not too far fetched to not believe it's a thing.
Okay.
And Melissa, you have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
No, I will go and ask and be like, bitten by a vampire, not killed.
But but at the same time, people that aren't Amy like know to like, there is magic in the world. So some folk tales, some myths have a some base of reality. Also, like a kind of stories, and especially for Jackie, for bards, like stories are meant to teach a lesson. Typically, especially like the boogeyman and all kinds of other spooky things. So yeah,
Baba Yaga.
vampires are a thing.
Oh my god.
Do any of you educate Willow what a vampire is?
Yes.
Oh, you're so kind. This would have been an opportunity for something.
It's like a mosquito, dear. They're not great.
They leave marks on your neck and not the good ones.
No, awful ones, and they itch. Terrible.
So, what are y'all doing?
Good.
Actually, this is a good time to stop. Actually, no, I want to do one more thing. I assume you guys are pushing forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only way to go.
So as
I'm
you
just
guys...
gonna walk up to the body and just start ray of frosting it and freezing it.
As you get to it, you can kind of see that the wounds on it are from large talons.
Oh.
Like if it was a really big bird, that's what did it.
A really big bird. I was thinking more of a canine.
Nope.
But
Like, there's
birds
no
work.
claws, there's no bite marks. It is like talons. You can see it's kind of stab wounds that you know what? This is a bird? Like that's just how you can rationalize it.
A bird did this. A really big bird.
Yep. So
Well, we should definitely find cover because we're out in the open.
So now that
I prefer not to be
you
attacked.
get out in the open, you can see in front of you over here, right?
Mhm.
This small little village that seems to be the only source of civilization in the area.
Oh, relief.
Past it, over here, if you can see,
Yeah.
you see atop of this large mountain, a hill. You can see this castle just looming over you all.
I get excited and go to Jackie. Wait, what's your name again? I'm sorry. The character name?
The moon.
Aaron.
Aaron.
The moon changes color, and it all shifts to red.
Okay, well
That's not good.
good.
Willow's excited again. She points at, like, taps Aaron on the shoulder and be like, look. I bet that's what the prince is at. It's a
I want
castle.
to go to the castle.
I'm more concerned about the red moon going on right now.
Well, there's shelter up ahead. Let's see if we can find some place to stay.
Is there something wrong with red moons?
It's far too early for the harvest moon.
And that's where we'll end for tonight.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Oh, I went back to the party screen and we're all in the wrong place. Oh well. Yeah. Thank you, Zoom. Anyway, this is our first episode. What a train wreck it was.
No, it wasn't.
First episode's always like that.
I know it's very rough, and this is gonna be very interesting. God, I'm so excited for this game now.
Even though the person who we honestly didn't think was ever going to die did.
Yep. Because
So we learned something.
We learned something that she can't take on everyone by herself.
Yeah.
The question is, did her character understand that? Or will
Yeah.
she
I hope so.
those actions?
So we will be back in 2 weeks. Yes?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Because I would like to keep a consistent schedule of every other Tuesday night.
Can do.
If we don't do that, we might do Thursdays or something like that, and we will post about it. I hope everyone enjoyed. Thank you for bearing with my first stream. Thank you all for playing.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for DMing.
I love you all 5 of you.
Oh, I love you too.
And
I can't.
just do this.
Yeah.
This is easier.
Like a potato.
And let's see our adventures in Barovia are like. Have a good night.
Like right now? Oh,
Tank
good night.
tank shit. I love it.
Oh, bye.
Good night, peoples.
Good night.
Err.